As a parent, your life is already full, but are your goals getting the attention that they need? If not, the only way to make that happen is to carve out that time while your kids are still asleep. This morning, we've got 3 beginner-friendly dumbbell movements, 15 minutes of exercise, but this is more than just a workout. The 5 a.m. Squat Club is a full routine where busy dads get up before their kids to make sure they make progress on their fitness, on their goals, on their ambition every single day. The first step on our program is to prime our minds before we warm up and move our bodies. So, first thing, let's go for it. Let's choose our first thoughts. All right, so first step here on the 5 a.m. Squat Club is to get into a squat. Feet go underneath the hips, heels go planted on the floor, and if you feel like you're gonna fall over, you can grab onto a counterbalance to hold out in front. And while we're here, what we're gonna do is prime our minds, we call it. It's choosing our first thoughts, so we're not just defaulting, we're not just chasing other stimuli throughout the day. So what we're gonna do is a 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, 4-second exhale, 4-second hold again, called a box breath. And while we do that, we're gonna go through our mental reps. So the first one is I am responsible. And I'm up here at 5 o'clock. Nobody else is doing it for me. I'm taking responsibility because life is not gonna happen for you. It's gonna happen for you, but your goals will not be achieved for you. And if you don't take responsibility, they're not gonna happen. So take responsibility for our successes, our failures, and anywhere that we wanna get to. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. So if the dog is barking or the kids are screaming or the sheep are out or something is happening that is potentially causing you stress, can you take a moment before reacting, take a couple breaths, and give a response that you're proud of and happy with? Next is I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. Know that the step that you can take today towards your goals is accessible. And that step will build the tools for the next step, and so on and so forth. And it's those small incremental steps that will get you towards your goals and not, looking at the far off end goal and thinking and dreaming. It takes daily action over and over. If you focus on that progress, you'll get there. And then last is I choose gratitude. I want to make sure that I see that there is positive in my life as well as things that I can work on and improve. So look at the good, see the good, balance it out with driving forward and making progress. All right, step complete, mindset primed, people, let's move. All right, so first step on the 5 a.m. Squat Club after we get up out of bed and we prime our minds is our initial warm-up piece is just 2 minutes, and it includes getting down on the floor, all the way down to the ground, and then getting back up and maybe taking a hop and clap overhead to celebrate the fact that we're able to do so. So that's what we're gonna start with. 2 minutes here, getting down, getting up. It's about routine, it's about consistency, it's about building a habit that you don't need to think about so that you can achieve your goals without too much motivation required. So we'll ease in here this morning. And we have our general warm-up, and I mentioned our 15-minute workout, single dumbbell, very simple and accessible. You just make it harder by choosing heavier weights, but accessible for any fitness level, beginner to advanced. And then as usual, we're gonna take an hour of action on our goals outside of fitness. So, ow, dog, you just hit me with your tail. So let's warm her up here. Yeah, I hope you guys are all feeling fantastic this morning. Equipment, Terry, Tim, who else I see? Jody. How we doing? Let me know while we're warming up here, what was bedtime? Because going to bed or getting up early is, I was gonna say it's easy, but it's not that hard once or twice. You're excited, you see that alarm go off and you're motivated. But after a while, it becomes challenging as it becomes less exciting. And in order to maintain that habit, you need to make sure that you're going to bed early enough to get enough sleep so that when that alarm goes off, you don't have to fight yourself as much. So let me know in the chat or in the comments What time did you get to bed last night, team? For me, it was 8:45 p.m., which is a pretty good time. I'm happy with that. It works for me. Whoops, that's not it. Okay, next step is just our general warm-up. Might make it a little more brief today as we don't need as much warm-up. A little simple workout today. So next step is we're gonna go with some jumping jacks. So just bouncing the feet in and out as the arms come up overhead and then behind you as well. Is that Chris? Good morning. And we're gonna get 20 to 30 seconds here. Just bouncing around, thinking about, well, letting me know what time you got to bed last night if you haven't. But just what I like is just reminding ourselves, thinking a little bit about why we're here. You know, thinking about your kids, thinking about your fitness goals, thinking about, you know, the place that you don't want to be. That if you don't take your fitness and your goals seriously, where do you end up? If you stay on the same path that you're on now, you know, pre 5 a.m. squat club, where do you go? Where do you end up? All right, from there, we're gonna go next with an inchworm. So nice wide stance with the feet. Bring the hands to the floor. Walk it out forward until the shoulders are over top of the hands. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs, squeeze the abs. Nice straight line. And then walk it back. And we'll stand up tall in between. Is that Alberto? Good morning. Like all those emojis, but you working out with us today? So let's get 5 here. We're gonna move relatively quickly through that warm-up today, just because our workout doesn't require a ton of mobility or anything. All right, next one, let's do this. We're gonna come back to that plank position. We're gonna step outside the hands with one foot. We're gonna drop the chest down a little bit, and then we're just gonna alternate. So from there, switch legs, drop the chest a little bit. Peace, bro, love, you kiddo. All right, how old are you, Alberto? We're just gonna keep switching here. So we'll bounce the hips a couple times, not too aggressively, just controlled, and then switch sides. You know, 3 or 4 controlled pulses, switch sides. We get 4 or 5 per side here. Just pulsing the hips up and down. Switch. Pulse for 3 or 4. Switch. Chris says 11 p.m. bedtime, a little late. Feeling all right, a bit stiff. It's okay, today's Friday. So tomorrow we've got a nice sandbag Saturday workout and then active recovery. We will have made it through the whole week. The whole Murph week. All right. From there, go ahead and hop up, stand up tall. You can support yourself on the wall if you'd like. Ooh. Tight hip flexor. And we're just gonna ease into a leg swing. I say ease in because if you feel any tension there, don't crank on it. Don't push it too far. Push the pace as you go, increasing the range of motion progressively. Maybe getting at least 10 cycles there. And then we'll switch it up. Is that Yaroslav? Good morning. And then we'll switch it up. Heading into the gym this morning. What do you got, Maple? Same thing. Let's get 10 cycles there. Maple. No. Hey, Maple. She's not listening to me. If you notice that one side is tighter than the other, spend more time on the tight side. Simple, simple. All right. Next, we're just going to get into our paleo squat or passive squat for a minute here. So feet underneath the hips, heels on the ground. If you feel like you're going to fall over, go ahead and grab onto a counterbalance. And what we're going to do is a twist, Maple. Why do you need to do that? You don't need to do that. It's just like shredding Kleenex. Okay, and what we're gonna do is a twist. So both elbows are gonna come, both elbows are gonna come inside the knees. And then from there, we're gonna reach up to the ceiling with one. Whoa, sort of to the ceiling, towards the ceiling at least. Take a full breath cycle there and then switch. Hey, doggy toe. Let me know who's working out with dogs, who's got critters in their way. A few more here, and then we'll get our PVC out for a sec, and then we'll get into it. Maybe one more per side here. This is feeling a little stiff this morning. All right. Okay, we'll do a quick shoulder opener here with the PVC. Get a nice wide grip on there. We'll just get 10 or so pass-throughs. So you're just thinking about taking this thing behind the shoulder blades and moving it up and below, above and below the shoulder blades. Gym time. Nice, Yaroslav. So just keep working it out, opening up those shoulders a little bit, and then we'll talk about the workout real quick. All you're gonna need today is a dumbbell. You may want more than one if you want different weights for the different movements, but can definitely be done with one dumbbell only. Very simple. All you need is, your body length in space on the floor and a dumbbell. Very simple today. Simple little strength workout accessible to anybody. So let's look at it. Is that pretty legible? You got 3 movements, 15 minutes, meaning 5 sets of each. And we're going to aim to get, that's not the right button. We're going to aim to get both hands done, both sides done in the minute. So let me just make sure this is all set up first. Whoops, wrong button. Look at that. I'm not good at this thing. Stop. Interval 15, 0, 1. Okay. What is this? 10. I don't know. Okay, confusing. So, what you got? With a dumbbell. First movement is a single arm row. So I like other arm is on the knee, trying to keep a nice neutral spine here. I mean, you could do this with no support and use the low back, but if you want to kind of take out the lumbar spine here and just make it an upper body movement, then rest your arm on your leg. I'm gonna fully relax the shoulder and the arm and then pull this thing somewhere between the belly button and the nipple. All the way up as high as I can. Maybe 5 on one side. Same thing, 5 on the other. That's minute 1. Minute 2 is either a floor press or some sort of bench press. So I'm gonna use this sandbag as my bench, but you could literally just lay on the floor and we're gonna go a single arm dumbbell bench press. So elbows at about 45 degrees from the body, press out to a full lockout, control back down. Maple, you can think about, Maple, stop. You can think about creating a little bit of external rotation as you press, keep the shoulder nice and tight. Same thing, 5 per side kind of thing. And then the last one, Maple, is a glute bridge. So you can do this with no weight or with your dumbbell. The dumbbell just goes on the hips. One leg is gonna go straight out, Maple. And then you're pushing up with the foot on the floor, coming to a nice straight line with the body, a fully open hip. And then same thing, you're gonna get, 5 per side kind of thing. You are too much this morning. So take a minute, maybe warm up a couple dumbbells, try out a couple different weights, and then we'll get moving here. Let me know any questions you might have. Get myself a heavier dumbbell. That just pinched my finger. So maybe get a few warm-up reps with a intermediate weight. You see March there, equipment? I didn't see him. So a few of each. Yeah, I think we'll be okay with the other ones. All right, let's do this. Today's workout is perfect for beginners, intermediate, or advanced athletes. Anybody who wants to just build a little bit of strength, one dumbbell, 3 simple exercises, 15 minutes. That's all you need. Let's give her a go. So, this morning we got 15 minutes, 3 movements, 1 dumbbell. Let me talk about it. Movement number 1 or minute number 1 is just a single arm dumbbell row. So you're gonna set yourself up hinged over here. I like elbow on the knee. I'm gonna grab my dumbbell with a nice relaxed shoulder, pull it all the way into the body, relax it all the way back down. Trying to maintain a nice neutral spine here and not letting the back round too much. I'm gonna get 5 per side there on the dumbbell row. On the next one, you can choose to do this on the floor, or if you have a bench, I'm gonna use this sandbag, but you can do this on the floor once again. Single dumbbell again. Dog is in the way. I'm gonna get that thing on my chest, get onto my bench, and with a single arm, I'm gonna come to the chest with the dumbbell and press it back out to a lockout. 5 per side again. And then the last one is our glute bridge. Maple, you're too much. So you're gonna lay on the floor with the dumbbell on the hips, one leg out straight, and you're gonna push the hips up to the ceiling with the foot that's on the floor. Get 5, switch legs, and 5 on the other side. So, simple. Hopefully you don't have one of these completely in your way. We're going 15 minutes. That's not right. Why does it say 10? Okay. All right, so drop a thumbs up. Let's do it. All right, 15 minutes. Starts on the row. You want a mat for your glute bridges. That's not a bad idea. All right, team, we're doing it. 10 seconds. First minute is our bent over dumbbell row. 3, 2, 1.
Call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah, unlikely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up
6
when
there.
they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain,
So there's time for more, just depending on, what weight you've chosen, how it feels. You can go more reps, less reps. Obviously, higher weight, less reps is going to build more strength. Lower weight, more reps. Lower weight, more reps is going to build more endurance and like conditioning. 10 seconds. So we're going to the dumbbell bench press, single arm. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Keep the abs tight. Try not to twist.
Going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto. Let me spend everything that you see is something I invent.
There we go.
And it's only a percent.
Not bad.
I'm gonna take shots. If
5's tough.
Forget it, I'll take a fat loss just to learn
No.
all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots.
All right, glute bridges
I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it.
are next in 10 seconds. seconds. Just go chill out, dog. Go lay down. All right, 3, 2, 1. Maple, go lay down. Try to get the hips, knees right in line at the top. Switch legs after 5 or 6. 4 more. You could always do some holds on that one as well. That'll burn the butt. All right, 1 round down, 4 to go. It shouldn't be super high heart rate necessarily. Just some muscular fatigue. 5, 3, 2, 1. Second set.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Get that full stretch of the lat, and then all the way to the body. Seven and 7. Definitely feel that in the lats. It's good. Pull. Whoa. 10 seconds. Back on the dumbbell press. 3, 2, 1. Woo. 7 and 7 again. I think that's a good number. How we doing, team? 10 seconds. Back to the glute bridge. 2, 1. Go ahead. Whew.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Staying from the people who deceive me.
7's a good number for me. Okay, 2 rounds down, 3 to go. So far, so good. Hey? You're great, dog. All right, back to the row. 3, 2, 1.
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11, it's time for progression. Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Money and stain from the people who deceive me. Money and break through the chains, go free. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme. Better stand tall, ready for it, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. He's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave
Getting a
him.
pump here.
Strong will, strong mind,
It's happening. Bodybuilding day.
Change the world, change
10
times,
seconds.
rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want to place, I want to be
No,
first.
Maple. All right, to the press. 3, 2, 1.
Ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. Take a stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. Could you play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way.
No.
Ain't easy. Bloody and straight from the people who deceive me. Muddy and spray. Chains go free me. People like sheep move feet. Find it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on the tree. Better stand tall, ready for the fight. Believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
Woo. Maple, you are so licky today. Crazy. Morning, Talia. So licky. 3, 2, 1. Hopefully your dogs are going crazy as well today, team.
And you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredients to believe. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never run, sit and no.
That's 3 rounds down, team. 2 more to go. You are too much today. All right, back on the row. 3, 2, 1.
You got a mind, believing that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, take it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn into a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Just start a pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything you thought you could never.
20 seconds.
And even when you feel low, you can still go.
Oh, I feel like a bodybuilder right now.
Still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
10 seconds. Back to the bench or a floor press. Everyone, you're doing 3, 2, 1. Maple, stop. Jeez. Wow. All right, back to the glute bridges. Yo. Time's moving. Second last round, team. One more set of each after this.
Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill. I know life's short, so I wanna live it. How's it supposed to feel?
10 seconds, one more round. Smooth and light today. You got it, that's what today's about. 3, 2, 1. It's about getting ready for tomorrow. Maintaining the habit. Not going too hard. Getting ready for Sandbag Saturday. It's the last round, team. Last set of rows. Two more minutes. Back to the dumbbell bench. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1.
Feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left.
Yeah, just the bridges left. Glute bridge is the only thing. One more minute.
Are the things you gotta work for, believe
5, 3, 2, 1. Last set.
I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours. It takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Oh my goodness. Not bad. Not bad. And there you go. That's 15 minutes. Call it moderate intensity. Nothing too crazy, right? You can do this as a pure beginner, intermediate, advanced, change the weight to make it appropriate. But that's all you need, right? Change it up every day. Do a different workout. Vary the intensity, vary the loading, vary the movements. That's a fantastic one. If you like this, hit that thumbs up button. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, how's it? Smooth and light, right? Shaking everything out for hill walking later in the rain. Nice. Walks are nice. Yupski, very zenny. All right, let's cool her down. All right, how was it, team? Aside from Ryan, what else? What weights did we use? How did that feel? Did that feel like a little change of pace? Kind of nice. Let's it's gonna start seeming like we're using this PVC stretch every day, but it's a good one for the upper body overhead. So let's take a minute with that PVC, and obviously if you like a different stretch right now, you can do as many or as few or whichever ones you want. Whatever's feeling tight, spend as long as you'd like. But we'll do this one and just briefly touch on, you know, simplicity of workouts, that you don't need anything complex. And realistically, like, all you need is a system. You know, whatever you want to accomplish, you just need to carve out time. This is really the main thing, is that whatever your goal is, it just requires attention. You know, that seems pretty simple, but a lot of people just think that they don't have time. And it's true for a lot, right? Like, we are busy, but could we carve out time in the morning? Could we go to bed a little earlier and stop scrolling at night? Yes. And is it worth it to achieve your goals? I mean, I think so. This is day 394 in a row of getting up at 4:30 when I never used to be a morning person, but now I'm making progress, right? I was stuck getting up early and I had really lost motivation to make progress in my life. So carving it out and knowing that I can make progress is the motivation that kept me going. So keep doing it, and that's what you're looking for. So on that note, like, that's what we're talking about here with the homework, is if you carve out 1 hour, and you don't even need to carve it out, really you just need to go to bed early, right? That's the precursor for everything. If, you know, we talk about this concept of the one thing, and the one thing is, you know, the question you can ask yourself, the task you can do that makes all other questions or tasks easier or unnecessary. And going to bed early is that one thing, because going to bed earlier makes getting up earlier easy, getting up early easier. And once you're up, then you do this. And once you do this, then you do your homework. It's simple as long as you follow the, what am I trying to say? The system, right? Go to bed early and then everything else is easier. So focus on that, but really think about, hey, what are my goals and how do I make sure that I'm moving in the right direction? And it's going to happen through carving it out, being consistent, and doing it all the time. So team, we're going to go members only in a couple minutes here just to, oh, I've got it vertical. I lied. We're not going members only today. I'm going to sort this out eventually. So what we will do is we'll check out a couple farm clips here from yesterday. And I show these farm clips not because you should be a farmer, although you probably should, but that your life is yours and that you can build whatever you want with it. So this was yesterday morning, just going out and checking on the critters. This was in the paddock before they moved yesterday. Ryan said second workouts are easy compared to getting out of bed and hitting the snooze button. Yeah, but that's why the more times you don't hit that snooze, the easier it gets. And then here are the critters getting their rub on. You see there's one ram who's not in where he's supposed to be. But everybody else is, they like to get into those trees and rub off their hair, their winter hair. So that's where they're at, hanging out in the trees in our newly fenced in area. So it's just a quick clip of all three girls cutting the lawn. Nice to see the team. They got their headphones on, and my older daughter is carrying the mail. They went down to the end of the driveway and she's carrying the mail too. Love it. I got a number of them today. This was before the excuse me, this is upside down. Of course. This is just before the sheep move. You can see my older daughter in the back there, and I'm carrying the younger one. Everybody's following us because they want their new grass. Funny critters. They get moved currently every day, which is a lot of work, but it's happening. And I got two more. They're probably going to be upside down. Yeah. So I did my farmer duty yesterday. The neighbor came down to my house and she said, she doesn't want to be on camera. And she said, hey, can you come help us? This is my buddy on the left that I talk about. He's recently the only guy in the area that I'm friends with. And this is his farm. You can see some cows there hanging out. But she came over and asked, hey, could you come help us drill a couple holes? We don't have an auger. And Andy, who's the old guy there, is out there digging them by hand. Part of me wanted to just go over and watch him dig them by hand because, you know, move it or lose it, right? So, so I went out and gave them a hand with digging a few holes last night before dinner, or during dinner. Showed up right then. But nice to help the community, right? Because I borrow their hay wagon and they help me out all the time. So, you know, this is what it's about. It's getting back to that kind of community feel where everybody helps each other. And then one more clip. This was their bull, who is, I think he's on the way out. I think he's been there for a few years already, but this was their last bull. His name's Steve. You can see his balls there. And this is while I was drilling a hole. There you go. So, neighborly farming duties last night. Kind of nice to help out. But the point there, right? The reason why I show you those, there might be some entertainment value, but for the most part, it is that you need to choose what you want in your life and then take action to work towards it, right? It is a lot of work to become a farmer with no background in it, first generation, no family, but that's just an example of something that you can work towards once you set your mind to it. So think about that, take an hour, do your homework towards that thing. And if you start doing that every day with us, you are going to see progress towards the life that you want. You can build whatever life you want, just take that action every day. Good morning, Carl. So on that note, let's shut her down and take action on our homework and start thinking about our fun sandbag Saturday tomorrow, which is going to be some box squats and some carries. So quick shout outs, Carl, Yaroslav, Alberto, Tim, Ryan, Talia, Chris, Terry, Jody. Equipment, you have some kind of YouTube setting on or something that doesn't like you. I don't get it. Either way, and then special shout outs to members Jody, Jason, Ryan, Yaroslav, Chris, Adam, Rose, and Shirlsy. I hope to see you guys all tomorrow. Bring a friend if you want to make them suffer a little bit too, or not suffer. I mean, help them achieve their fitness goals. Bring them along. Love you guys. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't. Join the team if you haven't. All of the things. Love you guys. Peace.